in the turbulent waters of the Pacific, where the balance of naval power is constantly shifting, a new force is rising. The Philippines, long caught in the crosscurrents of regional tensions, is stepping up its game, not with aircraft carriers or destroyers, but with something smaller, smarter, and deadlier. This is the Sea Breaker missile, a fifth-generation anti-ship weapon that could redefine maritime defense in Southeast Asia. And you're watching Motor Authority, where power, precision, and performance take center stage both on land and at sea. The Sea Breaker is not your typical missile. Designed for versatility, range, and advanced target-seeking capabilities, it reflects a global shift toward asymmetric warfare where smaller forces use advanced technology to neutralize much larger threats. With a range of up to 300 kilometers, this missile can strike high-value targets far beyond the visual horizon, allowing naval forces to engage enemies without putting ships in harm's way. Manufactured by Rafael Advanced Defense Systems of Israel, the Sea Breaker isn't just another product of defense innovation, it's a statement. In 2026, as regional disputes over the South China Sea continue to escalate, the importance of precision-guided munitions has become more pronounced. The Philippines, recognizing this strategic need, has taken steps to modernize its maritime arsenal. And with the Sea Breaker, it's doing just that, equipping itself with a tool that can defend sovereignty without needing massive firepower. Let's talk specs, because the Sea Breaker is more than just a long-range missile. It's powered by a turbojet engine, making it highly maneuverable over land and sea. That mobility matters, especially in an environment like the Philippines, where coastlines are irregular, and threats can emerge quickly from different directions. The missile travels at subsonic speeds. But don't let that fool you. Its slow radar cross-section, coupled with sea-skimming flight paths, makes it exceptionally hard to detect, track, and intercept. One of the key advantages of the Sea Breaker is its brain, or rather, its AI-guided targeting system. Using real-time imaging, scene-matching algorithms, and advanced sensors, this missile can independently identify, track, and lock onto moving targets, even under conditions of GPS denial or electronic warfare. In simple terms, it can think for itself and adapt to changing battlefield conditions without relying heavily on human input. That AI capability is no small thing. In the complex maritime battlespace of the 21st century, where jamming, spoofing, and deception tactics are routine, the ability for a missile to self-correct its course and distinguish between real threats and decoys can be the difference between a successful strike and a wasted shot. The Sea Breaker's advanced autonomy ensures high accuracy, even in the most electronically hostile environments. Now imagine a hostile warship making an aggressive maneuver in the disputed Spratly Islands. It thinks it's safe, sitting 280 kilometers offshore, outside the reach of traditional coastal artillery. But it's not. From a concealed mobile launcher on a Philippine island, or even from a fast attack craft, a Sea Breaker missile is launched. Hugging the sea, flying below radar detection, it covers the distance in minutes. By the time the ship's defense systems even register the threat, it's too late. The missile slams into the hull with precision, neutralizing the vessel before it can react. This isn't science fiction. This is exactly the kind of strategic capability the Philippines has been pursuing, a way to level the playing field against larger, more heavily equipped navies. The Sea Breaker makes it possible. It turns a relatively small naval force into a credible deterrent. And it allows the armed forces of the Philippines to assert their presence in contested waters without resorting to provocation or escalation. Of course, no weapon is without its critics. Some military analysts argue that missiles like the Sea Breaker are only as good as the intelligence feeding them. Without real-time surveillance data away from drones, satellites, or radar, it's difficult to identify targets and coordinate missile launches effectively. That's a fair point. But the Sea Breaker was designed to operate with minimal external input. Its combination of electro-optical seekers, AI algorithms, and high-resolution imaging makes it more self-reliant than older systems. It doesn't need to be told where to go every second of its flight. It can adapt on the fly. And the flexibility doesn't end there. The Sea Breaker can be launched from land, sea, or even air platforms, making it a modular part of any defense ecosystem. For a country like the Philippines, with its archipelagic geography, that's a huge tactical advantage. Missiles can be hidden in coastal batteries, deployed from light ships, or installed on aircraft. This mobility increases survivability and allows for distributed, unpredictable launches, exactly what you want in a modern deterrent strategy. Another feature worth highlighting is the missile's data link capability. During flight, operators can maintain control, update target information, or even abort the mission if necessary. This means that once launched, the missile isn't flying blind. It remains part of an active, responsive system, allowing for precision adjustments based on dynamic conditions. And let's not forget about cost. Advanced as it is, the Sea Breaker is designed to be cost-effective. Compared to larger systems like cruise missiles launched from submarines or air-dropped munitions from fighter jets, this weapon offers high lethality at a fraction of the price. For developing nations with limited defense budgets, this makes high-end deterrence more attainable. But what does all this mean for the future of naval warfare in Asia? It means we're entering an era where technology is becoming the ultimate equalizer. The days of massive ships and massive fleets may not be over, but their dominance is no longer guaranteed. Smaller nations can now pose a serious threat to blue water navies using advanced, precision-guided weapons like the Sea Breaker. And in a region as contested and volatile as the South China Sea, that changes the rules of engagement. For the Philippines, this is a critical moment. With the Sea Breaker in its arsenal, it sends a clear message: we are prepared to defend our waters. We may not have the biggest navy, but we have the tools to make any aggressor think twice. It's a step toward sovereignty, independence, and tactical credibility, and it's made possible not by sheer size, but by smart investments in next-generation defense. As we look toward the future of warfare, where unmanned systems, AI, and precision weapons will take center stage, the Sea Breaker is more than just a missile. It's a symbol of how modern military thinking is evolving. It's about agility over brute force, intelligence over intimidation, and precision over power projection. Thanks for watching Motor Authority. If you found this video insightful, hit that like button, subscribe for more defense and technology breakdowns, and let us know in the comments, do you think missiles like the Sea Breaker are the future of naval warfare? Until next time, stay sharp, stay safe, and stay informed.